My name's Anna, and I grew up in church. I grew up going to church, and from a young age, I think I dedicated my life to Christ from a young age, sort of straight away, and then at 18, I really dedicated my life to Christ.
Back in 2011, I moved to Singapore with my wife. Fantastic lifestyle, incredible. Literally having holidays every other week, it felt like.
About 2 months ago, me and my wife were looking to buy a house. We found a house. Fortunately for us, the people buying our house had already sold theirs. Funny enough, their last name was Grace. How amazing is that? Actually, it was a typo, so. From there, everything just started going downhill. I mean, we didn't know if we were gonna get the house anymore because the people we were buying from pulled out, and then we had to resell our house again.
I was convalescing at home after I'd been blown up in a minefield. I'd lost my left leg, and my right leg and my left arm and my head were injured. I knew then that things were out of my hand.
When I was 19, I actually had this crazy accident. So it was like a fun fair ride, and the ride broke. My seat, out of all seats, mine was the one that broke, and I bashed my head. The depression that I went through and experienced after that was just insane. For the first time in my life, I contemplated suicide, and I never understood why people would kill themselves. But for the first time, I understood what it feels like to want to leave this earth, just so that my mind could be at peace.
In 2017 end, I was made redundant from my job. I thought it's going to be okay because you have enough money, savings, everything's going to be okay. But then I got a massive bill through from tax, which had wiped out all of our savings. So we decided to come back to the UK. And cut a long story short, very long story short, couldn't find work. Was out of work for nearly a year. Money was gone, everything was gone. I felt depressed. I actually considered at one time it would be better for the family if I wasn't around.
That in my distress, I called out to the Lord, and He answered me and rescued me. And He did, right there and there. And through the love, prayers, the influence of the friends that I have, my family, other Christian people, I took up where I'd left off.
Fortunately for us, with a £5,000 bill, we were able to get back on track with the house buying, to a point where we were ready to give up with everything. Fortunately for us, we're able to talk to God, so we asked Him to provide for us. And in doing so, you know, God did provide, and in abundance. Not only were we able to secure the house, but also I was able to secure a new job starting in the new year, which will save us even more money forthcoming, which again was another thing we was struggling with. I just urge everyone, just pray, and pray again, because it takes time.
I went on this journey of winning my mind back through Christ, and it was incredible. Like literally, He placed my feet on top of a rock. Just thinking about it gets me a bit emotional because it was horrible. It was so horrible, and I just didn't understand what was going on. But then with time, I got my mind back, and God taught me how to think right.
God really taught me an important lesson. That's really what's really important. Not the things, not the items of value, not the watches, not the cars. What's really important is God's love. What's really important is my family. I never went hungry the entire time. Didn't have a lot of money, but I felt rich. Now God has given me another job, and to be honest, it's a fantastic job. I travel all over the world. God has really enabled me to have a closer walk with Him. I'll encourage you all that whatever you go through, God is always there, always holding your hand, whether you believe it or not, and He will see you through.